Hello, everyone. Just got a quick pickup to show you, and I'm going to talk about the type of album that this is and other types of these albums. And this is a movie soundtrack, and it's probably my favorite soundtrack, not only of the 80s, but any movie, with the exception of maybe Rockstar. The movie Rockstar. But anyway, the soundtrack in question is Top Gun. Believe it or not, I've only seen this movie once. Saw it back in the day in the theater, and that's the only time I've seen this movie. But I just absolutely love this soundtrack. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, of course. Mighty Wings, Cheap Trick. Heaven in Your Eyes, Loverboy. The songs on here are iconic. Of course, Take My Breath Away by Berlin. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring that one up. Iconic songs from the decade are on the soundtrack. And of all places, I found this at Walmart. I didn't know Walmart was selling vinyl, to be honest. And here's the inner. There's lyrics and credits. And on the hype sticker it said, exclusive Walmart red vinyl edition. So this is like the third red vinyl I have now. But, I picked that up yesterday. I wasn't in the mood at all to do a video yesterday, so I thought I'd wait till today while I was in a better mood. But anyway, I think I might have done this before when I showed you when I bought the CD for the Rocky IV soundtrack, but I'm going to revisit it again. Soundtracks, by and large, especially soundtracks from 1980s movies, have some of the best music to ever come out of that decade. The Rocky soundtracks, my goodness. Rocky 3 helped propel Eye of the Tiger by Survivor to a big hit. Karate Kid 2 soundtrack, Glory of Love, Peter Cetera. There's a hockey movie from the 80s. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with it, called Youngblood. Iconic soundtrack. There's autographs on there. It's been a while since I've heard that soundtrack, so some of the artists on it have escaped my mind. But the 80s movie soundtracks are just so great. And I was listening to a song from one of the soundtracks. I don't remember what soundtrack it was now. But soundtrack to some 80s movie, I was listening to some of it on YouTube. And somebody made a comment in the comment section saying how nostalgic, people get over this, hearing these soundtracks, thinking about the movie and the first time they saw the movie, all of that, and that doesn't happen anymore. And by and large, I agree. There's been very few instances where I hear something on a movie nowadays, music-wise, and it resonates with me, that I want to get the soundtrack for that movie for it. The one exception, I would say, is the version of the song, the end credit song on the Pet Sematary remake. A band called Starcrawler, covered the Ramones song Pet Sematary that was on the credits in the 1988 film. or 89, whenever that was made. But that version of that song on this Pet Sematary remake, I like that, and I've played that song over and over on YouTube since seeing that movie, and I've not been able to locate the soundtrack for that in a physical form. But maybe it's a good thing, save me more money. But I mean, my goodness, Back to the Future just popped in my mind. Back to the Future, Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Huey Lewis and the News do another song on there called Back in Time, which of course fits the movie perfectly. I mean, movie soundtracks is another thing that makes the 80s so great. Another thing about the 80s, the quality of the movies, the music going along with the movies, it's another thing I miss about that decade. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this would agree with me on that. So if you want, feel free to put in the comments below, what are some of your favorite soundtracks from 80s movies? Or if you feel compelled, do a video response. Whatever makes you happy. I'm just curious to see what other people's thoughts on this are. But that's it for me for now. Enjoy your day. The weekend's coming up, so enjoy that. And until I talk to you again, enjoy the music.